Today I partner up with Nuzlocke Joe for a Soul Link Nuzlocke. But this is not only the first Nuzlocke I have done in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but also it's the first Soul Link Nuzlocke I have ever done. So this could either go really well or really bad. With this in mind, plus the Nuzlocke rules slapped on to make mine run miserable, could we actually beat this challenge? I'm writing the script as I go along with the video, so comment down below if you think we're going to be able to beat this challenge or not. We're also aiming for 20,000 subs at the end of the year, so if you guys aren't subscribed yet, then hit the subscribe button, slap the bell, support my friend Nuzlocke Joe. With that said, I did a Soul Link Nuzlocke for the very first time. Here's how it went. To make it pretty clear on what run I'm playing, I will be dyeing my hair purple. And for once, I'll be playing as myself. Oh, I forgot to do my face.
Hello there.
Yeah, no, this bag and hat really do not suit me in the slightest.
What are those?
We get to pick our first Pokemon, and that kitty cat is looking adorable. It reminds me of my little Gizmo. I choose this, whereas Joe picked Fuecoco. As the rules state, our nicknames need to pair the Pokemon together like a bond. So, Sprigacoco it is. It has a nice ring to it. With that said, we do meet our rival Nemona for a quick battle, and knowing me, I could ruin the whole run right here, right now, but I didn't, because I'm not a noob. Don't steal my friend's Pokemon, sir! But of course, I'm just delivering it to him. So we're off on a small adventure with Nemona, and ooh, it's yummy delicious bacon. However, there's one small issue. Joe ate him all up. So instead, I settle on this, a level 2 Squawkabilly who is now named Le Squawk. It's not very Spanish, I'll be honest. We show our capture to Nemona, but I spot something in the distance. Oh, that is going to help with this challenge. Uh-oh. Sorry, Joe, I guess this is the end of the run. Just kidding, our Rotom phone saves us, which is very unrealistic, and this guy is secretly a Transformer. However, he helps guide us along the way to get out of the Inlet Grotto, even against the Devil Dog. And let's just say my kitty isn't so fond of dogs. And also, this kid isn't so fond of using his Pokemon. Here's an idea. Don't let the Pokemon out. We give this squirrel the leaves and earn his respect. I am king of the world! This isn't the Titanic, you know. With that done and dusted, we enjoy our first commute to school and catch the perfect encounter to pair with Joe's side dog, Weasel. I give it the name Flowduck. This is perfect because they are both water types with access to some incredible moves. Oh, how cute! I wouldn't say that. This is not my first rodeo when two birds jump me. We deal with the trainers up the path with no issues, and Nemona is wanting another battle at the top. Her duck gets roasted and seasoned with oregano, but her second Pokemon, Palmy, terrestrializes. We annoyingly haven't got access to that yet, but we leave it on the brink of death and get paralyzed. Thankfully, we push through and take it out, giving us another painless win. So, what do you want to do? Eat? We get some ice cream alongside with being able to change my looks into, well, what looks like me anyways, before being ready to progress with the school day. Give us your lunch money, kid! Oh, you're gonna have to go through mittens.
No.
Nemona thankfully gives us the Terra Orb, and unlike my previous challenges, we're able to use it this time around, which I thank Joe for letting us. With it, we shoot Team Star for another time. I think you better rephrase that. You're here. I need your assistance. No, stranger danger, as they say. The days fly by with lessons and no trainer battles or gyms, until at long last we prepare for the independent study. But what am I really going to do?
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
Before we get let loose, we need to head back to the Inlet Grotto and we can finally catch our next Pokemon. I decided on Diglett, who is now called Diggoose, headed towards the Pokemon League and catch Tandymouse paired with Joe's Fido. And I wouldn't be myself if I didn't catch my favourite Pokemon, Eevee, who is called Eveep. And speaking of Eveep's partner... No way! Shiny Mareep! It knows it's my birthday! Sorry, mate, but I got the better sheep. I won't be using it this challenge, however. I do trade shinies I catch on Discord, so if you want to trade and battle with other trainers, head down to the description to join the server. Although this pink is mine. I'm filming this on my birthday. Finally, we head down towards South Province 4 for our last encounter, Misdrevious, who is paired up with Ghastly and is nicknamed Miss Ghastliest. I think that's pretty smart of me. We eventually arrive at the first gym in Cortondo, and I already had the perfect plan. I take out Sprigga Coco to make things easier for Joe, NUZLOCKE, and Eevee. But my parrot is up first to peck the olives. Katie is the leader of bugs, and I'm quite confident because our parrot has hustle and knows aerial ace. So I pull the trigger and terrestrialize on the very first turn for our sweep. This means aerial ace, which normally has a power of 60, plus a terra stab, our ability and being super effective equals a whopping 360 power. Meaning one by one, they all fall down. My parrot absolutely aced it with ease and nibbled on my cupcakes. Oi! They were for me! Subscribe to NUZLOCKE, Joe! What? Joe? If you do subscribe to Joe, then please sub to me. Next, we head over to the southeast part of Paldea. From there, we catch Joe's knackly partner, Shinx. Specifically with the Intimidate ability, who is now called Shinxley. Our other cat also evolved to Floricato. And on South Province 5, I decide to go and catch a simple Litleo, which thankfully happens to have the Unnerve ability and not Rivalry. I promise it will be later on if Joe picks the right partner. Future Ryan speaking. He didn't pick the right partner. On top of that, Shinxley evolves to Luxio, and Eevee, well, tried to evolve. But I have different plans for you. Just hold amongst yourselves for a bit. Whereas the rules state we are only doing gyms, I did not want to be going granny pace. So our lizard bike gets a big turbo upgrade for him to go. What you were probably waiting for is this, the Gym of Artisan. Just like Katie, Brassius has 3 Pokemon with the grass typing this time. Oh my god! Flowers are aliens! For this battle, I stick it out with NUZLOCKE, because I love that strategy so much. Plus, it's now holding a sharp beak, meaning it does even more damage. So once again, I terrestrialize on the first turn and put his Pokemon to shame with Aerial Ace. With another badge down, we're on a roll. Before moving on to the third and more challenging gym, I decided on getting a few things to boost my chances. Joe has already done this fight, so I pick up Ice Fang for Shinxley, but more importantly, catch my encounters. Giggle the Gibble! He was paired with Joe's Mudbray. We found a Thunderstone in the western part of Paldea to evolve Eevee to Jolteon. Avoid the blades! Following that, we return back to the eastern part of Paldea to catch 2 more Pokemon. Cyclizar to pair with Joe's Tauros, who named him. I can think of a better name. Tour de France reference right there.
Yes, I know! Toot!
But it's not my nickname, so I guess Cyclitour will have to do. And after a quick mystery shop, we catch my final encounter for now. Rotom paired with Portom. With that, we're ready to take on It's me! You're one big stalker. Nemona wants a battle. However, thanks to my cat's new move, Seed Bomb, we take out her dog as well as her Pawmi. This leaves her duck, so I terrestrialize and follow her moves, taking it down in one with a huge Terra Seed Bomb. I hope you get way stronger. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm aiming to get the biggest biceps going. We're able to proceed onto the gym challenge to take on Iono and her electric types. We need to put on a fun stream for her and her viewers, but who watches live streams nowadays? I genuinely think this is going to be a tough fight, but just in the nick of time, our baby shark evolves into one nasty Gabite. I have a Ferrari thanks to my subscribers. I want a Ferrari in a house too. No fair. Quick, help me out. Hit the big red button. Joe picked our 4 squad members for the battle, and I start with Shinxley first against Wattrel. Ice Fang takes down the bird. Her Luxio is next and doesn't intimidate, so I switch to Mudball to restore my attack stat and sweep her cat away. Bellybot is next, and I opt for reducing its stats for some major setting up, reducing its accuracy, with the help of Mudball's favourite berry, and then switching to Sprigga Coco to max out Hone Claws. Because the frog kept missing, we blow the frog out the sky. This leaves only her ghost, and once terrestrialized, it has no weakness other than Smackdown, followed by ground moves. But thanks to us setting up, we can just survive a Hex and take down the ghost with one huge Terra Seed Bomb. Long-winded, and actually a couple of close calls, we still have all our members alive and kicking. Before we head back to, again, the other side of Paldea, I've got some more catching to do. Even Usain Bolt wouldn't do this run. We catch a Growlithe on East 3 to pair up with Joe's Cufant, and instantly evolve it to Arcanine with a spare Firestone lurking around. Following that, I head up to the Tag Tree Thicket to catch a Mimikyu, who will join Joe's Spidops and become Spider-Q.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
Before heading towards the desert and catching Sandile, who is now called Fritterdile, before arriving at Cascaroffa. But upon getting ready to challenge him, he runs away from the cat. Take his wallet and give him back. I have a Ferrari thanks to my subscribers. Nah, I think I'll buy a 360 Spider. I battle through each and every trainer in the desert and arrive at the markets in Porto Marinada. Kofu's apprentice wasn't happy with me apparently stealing his wallet, but I let Eevee do the talking. I gain the trust of the captain and unlock bidding. The seaweed isn't what I'm interested in, it's the Rotom catalog. This means we'll be able to change forms with household appliances and get different typings. For now, I go for the washing machine, as that is the best. But also, we are now resistant against water moves. I also quickly catch our other encounters to pair with Joe, Giraffesparse, and Shroomy, who instantly evolved to Serena, as well as Shinxley evolving to its final form, Luxray, and just in time for the water gym. I'm hoping it goes as smooth as the previous gym. I send out Eevee first against Veluza and hit hard with Thunderbolt. It is the quickest Pokemon on my squad and is the only one to outspeed Wugtrio, being able to take it down in one. Only Kofu's Crabominable remains and terrestrializes, but being slightly weaker on the special defense side, Oh, now come on! One huge Crab Hammer puts us on just 9 HP, so one quick attack later just barely gives us yet another clean sweep. But with another gym down, we're halfway through this particular challenge. So far we have had 0 deaths on my side as well as Joe's, meaning we've had a very simple run. But next was Larry and his normal types, and with new evolutions in place, it can get challenging. So I head towards the Delights of Passage to level grind before evolving Little Man to Pyroar. We'll be using our Lion, however this geezer would have been so much better instead of Mankey. That would have been an awesome pair. What? No way! We eventually take on the gym challenge in Medali to discover the hidden recipe. But once we discover it, the chefs get cooking in the kitchen and we're up against Larry.
Hello there.
I lead with Rotom and expecting Sucker Punch, I switch to Q-Finine to get a free intimidation. I do this a couple of times as well as set Home Claws on Spider Q, and even while we fall asleep for a bit, we're completely immune. So once we're maxed out, I begin my sweep. Spider Q takes down Kamala with one easy slash. Next was the Dunsparce and we hit hard before he paralyzes us. I then get another free switch to port him as he goes for Drill Run. Once again, we're completely immune and take it out. This leaves only Staraptor. Physically, it's strong, so once again, I use Intimidate to our advantage. After all, we haven't taken a single hit. We managed to fully drop its attack, with less than a quarter of Q-Finine's health. However, we're in a position to finally start attacking. Spider Q comes out and we get a free hit thanks to the disguise and chip away with Slash and not get fully paralyzed once. We secured another easy victory, though I think I abused my ability ever so slightly. Oh no, I'm not prepared for this. Lycanroc is up first and I instantly switch to Intimidate and hit the bite before hitting hard with Crunches. We do get too low, however, so I send out Little Man and just survive another switch so we can prioritize with extreme speed and take it down. Next was Goomy, and thankfully Play Rough connects so we can take it out. Next was Pormo, so I send out Portim to dodge a quick attack and to keep Q-Finine alive. Being a little bit more comfortable, I take down the bear with 2 hexes, leaving just her newly evolved Quackwovel. I terrestrialize alongside with my rival and hit one major shockwave. And it activates Torrent annoyingly. And worst of it all, we get crit. So Portum dies.
Emotional damage!
However, Spider Q was able to revenge our light bulb thanks to our disguise ability and take down the duck. Everyone say it with me now. Bye bye Portum. Joe picked the team this time around, so after level grinding, evolving Digoose to Dugtrio, and encountering more shinies and physically staring at it, I didn't catch it. We also catch a Weavile to pair up with Snow? What is that? Just talk amongst yourselves, nothing to see here. Eventually, we arrive at the gym where we have to be cunning, because the challenge is taking on challengers as well as the leader in double battle form. Joe's already done this fight and didn't even use our newest pair, so I take advantage of this. My strategy for this is to send out Digoose first with Sucker Punch and Snowvile knows Avalanche. meaning it does double damage if the target has been hit in the same turn. You hear the rap ball battle? Honestly, I'd rather rap. I'm not gonna win, and I can still keep my Pokemon. However, that doesn't work like that. I start with my Giraffe as well as Diggoose against Mimikyu and Banette. I instantly Terrasilize to pure normal type. I'm gonna play a little safer here. We avoid the super effective Sucker Punch, and because of this, we manage to get stat boosts for every move we do. Diggoose takes down Banette with another Sucker Punch, and we break Mimikyu's disguise. Because we knocked out a Pokemon, we receive another stat boost. Her dog goes down, leaving her 2 Pokemon, Mimikyu and her Terrasilize Toxtricity. But I had a plan. I used Baton Pass and switch out to Snowvile, so we keep our stats, and a Sucker Punch from Diggoose instantly takes out her Lizard. When Mimikyu left, we outspeed thanks to our last Sucker Punch and Fling, which gives us another badge. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I call that hacks! Mate, work smarter, not harder. With 2 gyms left to go, and having my choice of Pokemon, I decide to use my trusty cat, Fritterdile, Snowvile, and one more Pokemon I have my eyes on. But Joe is already beaten Nemona, so I need to play catch up. He used Miss Gaslius, who I evolved with a Duskstone I found before Rhyme, and I just found a shiny Sneasel! I don't care what anyone says. I level up my squad some more, my Crocodile evolved into Crocorock, and eventually to Crocodile. Sprigacoco evolves to Meowscarada, and eventually we head into Alphanada Cavern and instantly bump into this. Joe, I am so sorry, I am using this. I catch the shiny Salazzle and head to the gym to take on the Mono once again instead of the gym leader. But my cat was able to really take her wolf to the dumps with a simple flower trick. Next was a Sliggoo, and even taking the Dragon Pulse, a couple of Night Slashes brings it down. Her Palmot is now a risk of us being a dual dark typing, so I Terrasilize and hit a hard Terra Flower trick. This leaves only Quackruvel, and thankfully we managed to outspeed, and one more magical trick ends her run. For this gym, I choose Sprigacoco, Salazzle, Fritterdile, and Snowvile. I just hope Joe makes the right choice for the pair with Salazzle, and just before the battle, I catch a Gallade. This challenge consists of having fun and dancing, but I don't think my criminal is too impressed. After the yoga class though, we're able to take on Tulip and her powerful psychic types, but I have ways around them. Giraffe is up first against Snowvile, and we eat an easy crunch, allowing us to take down to a second assurance. Gardevoir was next, and I stay in. I get rid of my dark typing for pure ice, and thanks to my Poison Barb, Poison Jab hits extremely hard. We thankfully live a Dazzling Gleam, meaning one more takes it out. Up next was a Sparfra, and I fling the Poison Barb at the bird, not only doing major damage, but poisoning it. We barely survive on 2 HP, which is too close for my liking. So when Florges is out, I switch to Sprigacoco, dodge a sidekick, and finish off with a Night Slash. We had an extremely close call, and I wasn't prepared to lose my Weasel. But with another badge done, there's one more to go. With learning Sunny Day and level grinding, Joe's chosen squad was indeed the perfect one, despite me having my grass cat. Grisha is no joke in the Icelands, because skiing is not only dangerous, but also Nuzlockes. Luckily, my cat can sit this one out because I had a plan. Are your Pokemon ready to die? On second thoughts, no. Wait, does that count as forfeiting? He starts with Frostmoth, so I start with Littleman. We resist against Frostmoth, so I set up Sunny Day, before switching to my true sweeper, my shiny Dinolazzle. We avoid blizzards as we set up our special attack before I start my major sweep. One quad effective flamethrower burns it to the ground, and I don't want to know how much damage I did. Beartic is out next, and now the Tailwind has ended, we can safely take out the bear and his big whale. This leaves just his Terrasilize Altaria, but with my current battle circumstances, you would be surprised to know, he gets punted to the moon. I mean, come on, what else were you expecting? With probably the most easiest gym battle I have ever done in any challenge, we now have all 8 gym badges, which means we've completed our gym challenge. Oh god, I can see the goosebumps from here. You aren't finished yet. You gotta go to the Elite Four. Oh dear. To fight the Elite Four, we would need to be more cunning of the team that we will choose instead of swapping squad members each and every battle. Joe and I decided that we should pick one team of 6 Pokemon who will be able to overcome the challenge and face the champion of Paldea. So we decided on our starters: Flowduck, Snowvile, Q9, Eevee, and Shinksley. Essentially, it's a 6 versus 26, including Geeta. Wait, technically we've used 2 starters this run, my Grasscat and Joe's Firecroc. Eventually, we passed the initial assessment to take on the Elite test. This I am extremely nervous about, especially the message Joe sent. So no pressure here. Rika is first and starts with Whiscash against Sprigacoco. And being quad weak to grass, a flower trick gives us a swift lead. But next was Camerupt, so I need to switch. I switch out to Flowduck to set up some rain. This activates Swift Swim and boosts my water moves, but he goes for Yawn, so a little bit of switching later, we're able to take it out. Donphan is up next, and to break the sturdy, I let Sprigacoco resist the Earthquake, followed by U-turning back to Flowduck. After that, it's time to Terrasilize, one huge liquidation taking it out. Dugtrio is next and is a big sweeper, so to play it safe, I switch back to my cat for it to set up a Sandstorm. Not good as it knows Sandvale. Luckily we connect the flower trick, so this just leaves Clodsire. One more flower trick takes down the whale, with one Elite 4 member down with 0 casualties, just about. Regardless, it's time to take on the next one, Poppy. Is it child abuse if I punt your Pokemon to the moon? Q9 is up first and I instantly Terrasilize, taking down the imposter partner, because Joe's got Qfant. Bronzong is next, and I switch to Sprigacoco because I won't be of risk, so a stab Night Slash does major damage, a second one takes it out. Corviknight is next, so I switch out to Eevee to tank a Brave Bird, and Thunderbolt puts its wings to rest. Up next is Magnezone, and this is where I need to be smart. I chip with Shadow Ball, and switch to Shinksley to store the light screen. Once I do, Q9 is back out to finish off the Magnet, just leaving Tinkaton. Surprisingly, it outspeeds, and Stone Edge just leaves me on the brink of death. We hit hard with Flame Wheel, but it's not enough. Luckily, a priority Extreme Speed is just enough to finish off her ace. That was way too close for comfort. Larry was next, and this time he specializes in flying type Pokemon, so other than my cat, which I won't use, this is going to be an easy fight. Q9 is up first against Tropius, one Flame Wheel and a Burn takes it in the red. It goes for Sunny Day, but to counter its Chlorophyll ability, Extreme Speed takes it down. Staraptor is next and intimidates us, but I switch to Shinksley to not only return to sender, but to eat a critical hit Brave Bird. Not good. It also outspeeds with close combat, which does reduce its defenses, meaning Spark takes it down, but we're in a tough spot against Altaria. With the sun still up, I switch back to Q9 to eat a Flamethrower, followed by Play Rough. We take a Dragon Pulse, so one more guaranteed crunch knocks it down. Oricorio is next and I stay in. We get confused to Teeter Dance, but fight through it and do some big damage. Expecting Revelation Dance, I get a free switch to Eevee, outspeed and take it down with Thunderbolt, leaving Flamigo. Once it Terrasilizes, one huge Thunderbolt instantly breaks its funny hat, meaning we're victorious. Aw, you're too embarrassed to tell someone you lost. All that remains is Hassel and his Dragon types. Noivern is first against my Snowvile, and I instantly go for Terrasilize, but a quad effective Ice Spinner takes it down. Haxorus gets the same treatment, as well as Dragalage.
That was easy.
This leaves his final Pokemon, Baxcalibur, who is a Dragon Ice type, but I play it safe and switch to Shinksley to Intimidate. We do take huge glaive rushes, my team getting beaten from here, but after 5 attack drops, Snowvile is back out, eats the Icicle Crush, and we're able to finish off the big dragon. We got extremely close, and I mean really close to losing 3 squad members, though we nail the Elite 4. All that remains is the champion. Well, so much for climbing to the top. We were inside the building, and we've climbed to the roof. Thankfully, it's a 6v6, so this should, fingers crossed, be a little easier than if we had depths. Eevee is up first against a Sparfret, as I have Shinksley for backup. We take Lamina Crash though, 2 Shadow Balls takes down the Ostrich. Next is an Avalog, and it is extremely bulky. Expecting Earthquake, I switch to Sprigacoco, who easily takes it, followed by U-turning out to Q9. This means we take a Body Press. From here, I Terrasilize. I risk a huge Fire Blast, which thankfully connects and takes it out. King Gambit also falls instantly. Veluza is out, so I switch back to Sprigacoco to eat a critical liquidation. One easy flower trick takes down the fish. Go-Go is next, and predicting play rough, I switch out with U-Turn to Shinksley, but it goes for Bulk Up instead. Not what I was expecting. It also outspeeds, which could be troublesome, so I send out Snowvile to quickly finish it off with Ice Spinner. This leaves her Glimora. Once terrestrialized, it is scary, but luckily when we switch, it goes for Dazzling Gleam on Flowduck, meaning 2 liquidations are just enough to take out her team. That was a really close battle, but we just become a champion of the Paldea region with only 1 death due to bad luck. I thank you all very much. Hey, I want to taste of what you got. Oh boy. Well, this is the final fight of the run, so let us guess in the comments if you think we're going to beat Nemona. We also swapped out Q9 for Little Man, just for another special team member for me. And also Joan doesn't like Q9. I start with my Flowduck against her Wolf, as I was expecting Accelerock. Though it doesn't, so we get a swift and early lead. Palmot is next, and expecting Double Shock, I switch out to Shinksley to intimidate and eat that shock. Then switch back, and we take it down. The Dunsparce is next, and we're a little bit on the lower side, so Shinksley is back out to take it. Oh crap. Well, that did not go to my plan, so I send out Coco out and go for an early Terrasilize, ignoring the defense boosts, and just fall short. We only just survive Hyper Drill and take it down. Goodra is out next, and I take a risk and switch to Snowvile, which pays off when Ice Beam is used. 1 critical Ice Spinner saves the day, but when Orthworm is out, here is where I have to lose someone. That someone ends up being Snowvile, as it's now done its job. Little Man is up next and sets up Sunny Day, as we just survive Body Press. Flamethrower takes it out, just leaving Quackruvel. Because of the sun and Shinksley's intimidation, Aqua Step doesn't do much. We fail the paralysis, but again oh no, it's Deja Vu! Eevee is my last healthy Pokemon, just survives an Aqua Step and takes down the Duck with 1 last Thunderbolt. It wasn't our cleanest battle, but we just conquered the Paldea region, and I finally completed the Nuzlocke. I thank you all so much for watching this video, and a special mention goes to Nuzlocke Joe for inviting me onto this challenge. Be sure to support him, and if you guys are new here, then check out my other videos, hit the subscribe button, and ding on the notification bell for when I next upload. Until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!